going on, ladies and gentlemen? Happy August 1st. We are finally in August now. Man, can't beat it. Can't beat it, man. Time is a-moving. But to get to it, this video, I want to talk about Shannon Sharpe a little bit. Shannon Sharpe drops the $100 million bag, man. Dropped the $100 million bag. Now I like Shannon Sharpe, man. I loved him on First Take. I think he was on maybe Undisputed, his show with Ocho Cinco. I think he's hella entertaining. I think he's done a great job after his career as a football player, man. He's even as a Hall of Fame player, he's almost done a better job as a like kind of a broadcaster type of guy, man, in his own space. There's kids now that know him for what he does now, didn't know him for what he played. But he took a hit, man. He got fired from ESPN, which I'm surprised that they did so. Very surprised that they fired him from ESPN, man. Yeah, he's had a few controversial things go down over the past probably year and a half. I know the sex tape that came out with him, which honestly, that wasn't really a big deal, man. That just, whatever that was. He got past that. He didn't really lose. I don't think he lost any kind of extra income that he was making from sponsors or anything. But this last thing with this OnlyFans model, man, took the cake, man. It took the cake, and it's just like, it didn't have to be this way, man. It didn't have to be this way, man. It's like, man, he's you know what I mean? Like, he should know better. You should know better, man. At that age, man, this girl's younger than your daughter. I think she's a 20-year-old OnlyFans model, and he has her. I mean, obviously, to do some freaky shit with her, more than likely, man. And he has some sexual demons, I guess, man. And you know what? She dialed him up, man. She made a play. She was thinking ahead. She recorded those phone calls and knew what he was gonna say and framed it in a way where it was either one or the other. I'm gonna put these I'm gonna put some charges on you, or you better pay out. And he chose to go ahead and pay that thing out, man. $20 million. So I don't even think the $20 million is the worst part of it. The worst part of it is the reputation, man. His reputation took a hit. He's lost a lot of sponsors. That's unfortunate, man. But you guys dudes, man, you gotta have some deep discipline, man. Especially at that age, man. It kind of reminds me of my time in the military. There were guys, and I'm gonna tell on them now. I'm not saying any names or nothing, but there were guys on some of the ships I was on that were like 2 or 3 years away from retirement. Family, wife and kids, and all that stuff, man. And they got caught up in a little sting with a whole bunch with some young girls, man. Some young females that just got in the Navy, messing around with them, and they say that's not what they wanted, and that 17 years of that sailor's career was down the drain. No benefits, no retirement, nothing. So, I mean, that's on a much lower scale, but this stuff happens more than it doesn't happen. It happens more than it doesn't happen, man. You know, guys, man, you gotta chill, man. You gotta chill. Gotta be smart. Gotta be smart. And with Shannon Sharpe, man, I'm just so surprised, man, that and all the wisdom that guy has, man. You know, he's a pretty intelligent dude from what I see, man. He has a lot of good sayings, man. He speaks a lot of good words, but man, this here, man, it's not a good look, man. I'm looking at it like, come on, bro. How did you mess this up, bro? How you mess this up, man? It's just funny. And it's kind of funny, man. He had Monique on one of his shows, man. I think it was Club Shay Shay. I forgot to even mention Club Shay Shay. But she was like, Shannon, you need to get you an old broad. Or she said something like that, and it's kind of funny. He kind of laughed. But I look back at that now, like, damn, man, you should have listened to Monique. You should have listened to Monique, man. But yeah, Shannon fumbled it, man. Shannon fumbled the bag. But that kind of stuff happens everywhere. Corporate America, I've seen it in the military all my years. I've seen, you know, a whole bunch of guys lose their careers over that kind of stuff, man. Gotta be disciplined. Gotta look at the big picture. Gotta look at the big picture, man. But anyhow, shout out to Shannon's brother, Sterling Sharpe, for making the Hall of Fame, man. He was one of my favorite receivers back in the day with Green Bay, watching him as a kid. So shout out to him. Anyhow, it's my first actual video in about a week or so. I've done a few lives in between then, but yeah, I just wanted to touch on that Shannon Sharpe stuff, man. It's rough. It's rough out here in these streets. Gotta make good decisions, man. Gotta make better decisions. You know, it is what it is, man. Anyhow, you guys take care.